let's run it back real quick. And just see what happens with trying to draft the entrance hall out in the outer room. I'm very curious about what that will do. I mean, I assume it will just let us draft it, or maybe it's like the one room you can't trigger that way. But I don't know. Let's go see. I would love it if we had a second entrance hall. That'd be so funny. We still have one more day of Blessing of the Monk. Oh, right, our freezers. So we've got 95 gold and 11 gems to start our day. That's crazy. Look at that entrance hall. We have an entrance hall down in the outer room. This... Oh. Okay. Hear me out. If I smash this one, will there be a second microchip in it? That'd be crazy if that's the way you're supposed to solve it. That'd be crazy if that's the way you're supposed to solve it. Oh, I don't get a second allowance. I thought I was gonna get a second allowance. That would have been crazy. Okay, so that's the one with like the wall behind it. That one doesn't. That one kind of has some peeking out. Okay, so I think that's just a graphical thing. Either way, I think we need to get a jackhammer out here, because I think this is one of the use cases for it. And I would also like to try and get a new chest power. And that chest power I'd like to get is the Knight, so that I can axe the cost of the trophy room. Well, we got a dark room right off the bat. There's coat check. I'm gonna literally take the coat check immediately, because the first locked door we see, I'm gonna try and open with key 8. I have this feeling, so one of these isn't one of these? Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Okay, so maybe we don't try and use the key until we hit rank 8? Maybe? Because we've already got security. If we see a utility closet, we'll take that right away. Yeah, let's do that. What do we got? A lockpick kit, a magnifying glass, and 2 keys. Okay, the magnifying glass is awesome because we're already in the mailroom where we wanted to look at stamps. And now that we've got the magnifying glass, maybe we want to look for the master bedroom. Arch Aries, we weather together. So I think we already knew that Arch Aries was like stormy. Arch Aries, the land of northern storms. And it looks industrial, because I think one of the moats, let's see, or the dividing line, one of the moats was industrial, yeah, engineering driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, and yeah, okay, so I think that's what that factory, I think that's what this factory is implying. That's cool. Can't see this stamp. So is there no way for me to see that stamp? I guess not. What about you? The turtle. The Vera Shores. Oh. Interesting. So I had written down the turtleback for Corarisha because it's orange. I'd written that down here, but it's definitely Vera. Turtleback. The Vera Shores, which makes me think I might have orange wrong for Corarisha. Maybe Corarisha and Vera I have swapped somehow. Okay. Not totally sure what I've got wrong there. You should be Morajai. Yep, Morajai with a boat. The White Sea of Your. There's a 4 on it. Do the rest of these have numbers? Arch Aries has a 5. This has a 10. Okay. So the numbers are above 8. So it's not just the order of which realm they are. It's more than that. Also, is there a big snail in the background? Oh. These animations are just too slow. I can't tell. It almost looks like there's a snail in the background. Can we get anything else from this? The Verishores, they look kind of nomadic. Is that one of the moats? Tribal? Hunter-gatherer? Do they look hunter-gatherer-y? Not necessarily. Agricultural, harvest and farming. I don't think we've got enough to go on for that one. The Morajai one is a boat. So I think we already wrote down that Morajai naval transportation. I don't think we can get anything about their weather here. It looks kind of wispy in the background, but I don't think that's enough to go on. No stamp for that one. No stamp for that one. You are Araja Erai. Etari is Yena, the Eastern Rain. So, I mean, we see the hourglass, which we already have associated with Araja, and it's purple, which we have associated. I have written down mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. Southern shores. Looking at the moats, I would assume that means poetic, or possibly spiritual. Okay. What else? This is the nuance one. Okay, we know it's like an airship. It's got the number 10. It looks mountainous. Cloudy? Is cloudy a weather type? What are the weather types? Foggy, heat, rainy, stormy, snow, windy. Doesn't really look like any of those. Ah, okay. We didn't get much out of that. Didn't get much out of that. That's okay. Flowers bloom. Oh, what do I just forget what this one is? Oh, it's 1 diamond. You're the apple, and you're Clavis the key. Cool. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. So the gems are in here. Bingo. Nice. Give me everything you got. Metal detector, a smasher, love that. Salt shaker, and whatever. They're 3 coins. We'll buy all the gems. Hilarious. And now we can smash you. Get smashed. More gems. Oh my god, we have so many gems. This is ridiculous. Okay, these are our last 2. I'll take the dormitory added. Cool. Let's look at this. Okay, the top ones are both the ones where the doors are, and the bottom ones are the ones with the stuff in them. Okay, we have a magnifying glass, so we could put in the code for this safe today. It is, this is the study. This is the study, so I'm gonna see, maybe this will be the same code as the study. That seems kind of lame, but okay. Figures. Okay, how do we figure out the code to this one? I mean, is it too simple to say that it's 11-7? Yep, yes it is. Too simple to assume it's 11-7. My brain's too mush to be handling stuff like this right now. I'll come back to it. I can't handle this right now. Brain too mushified. Take bacon and eggs for sure. Club sandwich, and we'll buy you out on bananas. We have to wait for the friggin' salt animation. Wow, we got steps 4 days. I mean, we did spend like 60 of our $90, but plus we get whatever's in here. 6, 4 squared root of 16. 20 minus 16 is 4 squared root of 16. 10 minus 7 is 3. Times 1 is 3, squared is 9. Nice. Secret garden key, okay. Pretty much always happy to see secret garden key. Now we have to go all the way back to the dining room. Trophy room. Ouch. We have no need for those gems. I will take the reading nook. And hope that that offers us a north-facing library. Nice, we got a coupon book, which would have been great to have before I bought everything in the commissary and kitchen. Alright, give me a right-facing library. Of course, you're facing left. Oh, that means we're done. Really? Just like that? With all these items, we're gonna be done? That sucks. Okay, well, we gotta just hope that we draft a... what's it called? A utility closet off of this. And then we can go draft off the foundation. I'll take the library, and then I'll not use its drafting ability because the utility closet is standard. And we're gonna order drafting strategy digest 5. And now we won't draft off this, we'll go draft off here, and we have to hit a utility closet or we're done. It sucks. Ah, really? Wow, I can't believe we got like that. Oh man, with all these items. Well, we'll go coat check our key 8 again. I wish I'd drafted the Geist bedroom earlier. I could have used those die. That blows. And now we're gonna blow all of these gems. We don't get to use any of these gems. Man, that sucks. That sucks hard. Sucks hard. Okay, I will take a... I don't think it matters at all. Although I guess there's a chance I find a key card in here or something. Why beep? Oh yeah, key there, duh. No key card. No key card. Alright, well, let's go throw our key 8 back in the code check. And then honestly we could go work on some sigils right now. I can't believe how hard I blew this. While we're at it, I'd like to be able to get to... Is it this? No, I think it's that, but I'm not sure. So much to remember in this game. Jackhammer down here, maybe? I didn't even think about trying to use the jackhammer here. I'll add that to the list. Yeah, we gotta start keeping a list of where to put all those things. God, this is still so cool. So cool. I still don't understand like the purpose of it, but yeah, we needed that way. This is just the little window, right? Oh, and foreman's leg, 228 screenshot. And these ones are nice enough to be numbered, so we can directly put them in order. There's that creepy music that comes in whenever you're discovering something suspicious. Alright, we have to rotate the gear twice. 1, 2, no, 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That should line up there. Yes. You. So Yeah, it can only be an 8 in the last slot. I mean, letters or an 8, but realistically, how is it a date if it's not, if it doesn't end in 8? I think it's a month. I think it's a month, a 3-letter shorthand for a month, like May 8th? No. March 8th? Can't do March. There's a button on this side of the... Oh. There's a button. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Thank you. May 8th? Okay. Why is it May 8th? Dates? May 8th is not a date I have written down anywhere. I also got it that way. Yeah, that's lame. They made that one too easy to crack like that. Just randomly. Have you figured out why it was May 8th yet? Have you figured that out now? Or is it still like, why the heck did that? No? Huh. Kinda lame. What in the... What? You have to get kinda close for it to start showing up. Dude. Why does it look familiar? It looks familiar for some reason. Have I seen... I'm meaning to go back there. Have I seen this castle? It looks like the castle of Arinda. Where would I have seen that? I feel like there's so many books and stuff I've read now, I can't keep track of what information's from where. It also a little bit looks like the castle that was in one of the Rumpus Room, the Alzara visions.
I see a boy.
Whoa.
A boy standing on a shore of white sand.
What?
He is looking.
Wow. What in the world? How do I get there? Huh. Treasure trove. Okay, real quick. Performance log 102. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire. Oh. But it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. Okay, I assumed this was in the process of being built. But no. So, hold on. I thought they were building that, but this is talking about how they were unearthing it. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark-trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Arindia. We'd found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal the site back up, the better for us all. First of all, yes, treasure trove sounds cool, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that... So they found this floor plan down in the castle down there? It's a sunless cavern we found it in. Yeah. We found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal the site back up, the better for us all, because they're scared of retaliation. Okay, well, let's look at the treasure trove. +5 gold for each time you've drafted treasure trove. Is that the off-rumored treasure of Mount Holly was more than just a rumor? So every time I draft it, it becomes worth 5 more gold. That's dope. Eventually, this thing's gonna be worth like 100 plus gold every time I draft it. That's crazy. That's gonna be so much money. That's awesome. I love that. And it's another black print, so Banner the King can help find that. It's only unusual. It's not even rare. Cool. Alright, what letter we got? Number 1. Red letter 1. What do we got? Dear Baron Sinclair. Okay, and May 8th. Yeah, so the date of the... Interesting. The dates of the letters are always the date that got you into that one. Okay. Written by Mr. Worth Loud to Baron Sinclair. To begin, my name is Worth Loud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1950 and true. I don't presume your house is host to secrets of this magnitude. Yet, I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. I'm not blackmailing you, but I'm kind of blackmailing you. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps, if one were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness to pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. I eagerly await a response from your lordship, Mr. Worth Loud. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter. And we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout. Particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class this author so effortlessly wields. Okay, so this note seems to be written by the same people who made the note in room 46, the like hostage looking note. Because they're making fun of themselves here for not being as refined and sophisticated as the way this person did it. And we're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter. Very funny. So in our notes I'll put basically a blackmail in room 46. Cool. I have no idea why it was May 8th. I wonder if you're just supposed to be able to figure that one out by deduction. Maybe, I don't know. This is nuts. How do I get down there? It's that way. That way. That's the reservoir. So that's like the basement and stuff. Yeah, that's the minecart. So that way is if basement comes in like this, goes that way. That would be underneath. I mean, that's like basically underneath the house. Wow. Wild. No idea what that thing is. No idea. Really cool. What the heck is that? Wow. What in the world? I'm looking at my notes and I apparently don't know where all the red letters are. Oh, I just haven't filled it all in. Yeah, I do know where they all are. Still don't know what uneventful means. We're still missing 2 sanctum keys. But let's look at our sigils. Which one? We're pretty sure we could get Uraja, the hourglass. I think we could get this one. We know purple for the exterior. Well, actually, we don't know the weather or transportation, so we're missing 2 things. We know the moats. We know the moats are metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, poetic. We know the moats are poetic. We know border is purple. But honestly, we're not going to be able to get any more of this because, yeah. We could trial and error it, but I don't want to do that. Okay, who are we next closest to getting? I think maybe the mountains, which is Archeries, yellow, storms. Oh, you know what? We're pretty sure Araja is trains, which is the 3. It's a train system. And then we just have to guess their weather. But when you change the weather, it also changes that thing. They did that so that it's not so easy to just trial and error it. I do not like the idea of guessing. Oh, but it is southern. So potentially cold and snowy? No, okay. That's fine. I don't wanna brute force these. I like the idea of figuring them out properly. Arch Aries. Arch Aries we know is the mountain thing. It's yellow. The land of, we know the weather, it's storms. We know it's industrial. And we probably know that it's trains because it's with those like 3 that are all near each other are all trains. Industrial, jagged, zigzags. Nice. Okay, we got our cherries. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, there's the yellow. What are you? Kind of musical instrument thing? Yeah, there's that stamp that gave it away. That's how we figured it out. We arrived here after a few days of sailing, and it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories, and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with which I am wholly unfamiliar. Okay. Somewhere we're keeping track of the Room 46 map puzzle. Okay, I'm going to add to this list arrived in Arch Aries by boat. Few days of sailing. That's all we know, is that he got there after a few days of sailing. Care of Miss Babbage. Arch Aries. Cool. First City of Steel. Renabom, Arch Aries. Wow. Cool. Ah. So cool. So cool. And this, presumably we are getting another Morajai box. Cool. In the rules, where's our Morajai box rules? Yellow tiles. Move north. Yeah. We did know that, but I'd forgotten it. Arch Aries was the very first realm to introduce a new color to the traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relations between the two realms, between Morajai and Arch Aries, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation itself was based on the brass compass manufactured in Arch Aries that were often traded to sailors in exchange for the valued Morajai box puzzles. Cool. Very cool. Rotate U1 north and U down. U over. I can't move. Okay, so the difficult part of this is going to be getting one of the yellow ones up. What does green do here? I don't remember how gray works. I can't remember how gray works. And what am I supposed to do with this green one? Okay, I need to get one of these yellows to the bottom level. How do I do that? How do I move one? Well, if I do this, and this, and move the black up. No, that does not help me. I don't actually want the black one up here. How do I get? Moose, cut it out. Stop it. Oh, come here. Oh, she's begging for dinner. Hey, can you cut it out, please? Can you just sit nicely for a few minutes? How in the world do I get yellow up here? So I don't know if green, steel green. Can't remember the gray words either. Yeah, orange is the one that takes on the color things next to it. Oh, duh. I use this yellow to move the green up. I grab that. I swap here. Move one of you down. Move two of you down. And then... Oh, actually, I want to move all three down. Swap the yellow, move it over. There we go. Okay, duh. I forgot I could just move the green one off center. Cool, got our allowance token. Nice. Okay, so I will cross off. Our cherry's complete. Looking at this, we don't have enough information for any of these. We almost have enough for Araja. Hourglass, purple, poetic, but we don't know the weather or transportation. I assume the transportation is trains. I don't like doing it, but I will try a couple more times to just like deduce it. Trial and error. I mean, I don't really like the way it feels, but okay. It is 3 lines. It is rainy. Araja is rainy. Is there a way we could have known that? I don't like having gotten this before I really actually know the stuff. It feels bad, it feels cheaty, but yeah, there's a train. Purple, very cool. Wow, that's pretty. Very pretty. I was a little disappointed that there's not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rain, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Loria, Yena, Lorlun. Okay, so they have a different language in Araja. Yeah, there's that stamp we saw before. This does not tell us at all anything about his trip. Yeah, unfortunately this doesn't tell us anything about his trip. About the order that he took. More Jai box, the Araja variation. Puzzle boxes written not through to Araja, not through Port Town, so they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation first introduced by archeries some years earlier. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Okay. I do think we knew that as well, but I don't remember where I would have known that from. Violet tiles move south. Maybe the history book? Okay. Yeah, I don't think I was really writing down these kind of details yet when I was doing the history book. So violet tiles move south. So somehow I have to get a green up here in the middle to grab that violet tile. I guess. Yellows move north. Yellows move north, violets move south. Black rotates, and red makes black red? Right. Red makes black red. I don't really know what the purpose of that would be. There we go. Ah, cool. Oh, these are such clever puzzles. This game is just so full of puzzles. Like, these alone would make a great game. Literally, those alone would be a good game. It's wild. There are no more that I'm close enough to get that I wouldn't basically feel like I was cheating to try and get them. So we'll call it a day on those. And then I guess we will go try and end our day again in the entrance hall. So maybe we will start checking pieces of the jackhammer. I'd really like to know what that's all about. We're missing two sanctum keys. One of them is the one in the vault, and the other one says something about a king on his throne. I don't know what that's in reference to. King on his throne. I don't know. Ending the day with 63 steps, 6 keys, 18 gems, and 41 gold. Sucks. We never got to trigger our experiment. I do like that we've got 5 red letters. We've got 4 sigils down here. Pretty cool. Today was not exactly that day. Not exactly our greatest run, but we did get 2 sigils done, so that's cool. Progress is progress. Our outer room is the entrance hall, which is just so funny. Total rooms 18. Yeah, cozy cottage. Yeah, barely. I'd barely even give it that. But cool. I think maybe next time we will go for the jackhammer one more time on the entrance hall, and if we don't get it, then we will try and work on some of the trophies. I'd like to try dare mode and curse mode both. They sound fun, so that'll probably be next time. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I'll see you around. Later.